Hello, my beloved, beautiful beings. I'm coming to you today to give you some hope, some strength, a little direction maybe. I know things look and feel bleak, but they're not as bad as they seem. And until this part of what we're observing passes, we need to keep ourselves strong and capable. So how do we do that? How do we keep our wits about ourselves? How do we keep our dignity? How do we go forward in what seems like the worst time of our lives? It's not. It's not. Pull yourself out of that quagmire of what the media is putting out. Stay informed. Allow yourself maybe a few minutes a day to take all that in. Don't focus on what you cannot change. Focus on what you can change. What we cannot change right now is what's going on in the world. There are people on the ground who are capable and able to attack that, and they are doing that. Let them do their work. Give them time. What you're hearing now is mostly bluster. Don't be taken in by it. It's not as bleak as it seems. Those are scare tactics and diversions to keep you off balance. So, take a breath. Put your feet firmly on the ground and center. Bring yourself back into balance. Do what you need to do to make yourself happy. Do what you need to do to bring yourself back to yourself. Reclaim your dignity. Don't get lost in the turmoil. Feel the feelings and let them go. And get on with it. We need to be strong and ready for when everything crumbles, that we will be the pillars of light. You can do that by concentrating on yourself. Reclaim your own dignity. Reclaim your own wits. Don't get drawn into the diversions and the scare tactics. They're smoke and mirrors. They're diversions away from what they're trying to really do, which is make money and keep people working and putting the money of the hard-earned dollars that we have, trying to put those in their pockets. That's what they're working on. They're trying to scare other countries into doing what they want them to do. It won't work for the most part. It just won't. Things may get tough for a while. You have a community. You have a strong support of love around you. And we have the grid. We have that super force of energy surrounding the earth that connects us to one another. However you connect to it, whatever it is, whatever belief system you have, whatever it is that you do that. Make yourself strong and happy. Make yourself the best person you can be, body, mind, spirit. Work on your spiritual path. That will give you the most foundation at this time. So, I took out a few decks. I wanted to address Spirit and have Spirit speak to us directly through the cards. And so I've got the Witch's Wisdom, Sacred Medicine, and Black Moon Lilith. The Sacred Medicine and the Black Moon Lilith, which is an astrology oracle, those are oracles. And many of you know that the Witch's Wisdom is structured differently than an ordinary tarot deck. So we'll see what they have to say. I will read what I can read, and I will try to glean what Spirit is telling me through the cards. And I want to ask, what do we do? What do we do now? How do we keep ourselves in the highest vibration and the highest good for ourselves and for our community as well as the world? What do we need to do? What is it up to us to be responsible for? Now, there are people on the ground working on that other thing. When they need us, they will let us know. We will know when the time is right for us to take to the streets. But right now is not the time. Right now is the time to work on ourselves. So let's see, what do the cards tell us that we need to accomplish? Pardon the interruption. So, what do we need to do? How do we need to do it? I haven't used this deck in a few days, so it may take me a moment to adjust to the structure of it. On the bottom of the deck, the energy of the reading is the Ten of Fire. That is, you see that? The Ten of Wands. So that's the burden. But in this card, it doesn't look like a burden. What it looks like is gathering together and shouldering the load together. Together, the fire makes light under the darkness. Together, we keep the wolves at bay. So, I'm going to be reading this intuitively. The Two of Earth. That's the Two of Pentacles. Balance. But in this card, you see the slumbering, hibernating bears. A mama bear and her baby. The Two of Earth. So maybe we need to go underground a little bit. Now, they don't sleep so soundly that they can't be woken if there's danger or if something happens. So that's us. We're not slumbering. We're slumbering to restore ourselves. We're slumbering to make sure that we are taking care of self so that we can be at the ready when the time comes. It's time for a little break. It is winter time, so let us make use of that time. It's crossed by the Five of Fire. Now, typically that's the Five of Wands, but do you see? It's not just a struggle, it's a struggle toward freedom. Those butterflies are free. They are flying toward. Now, something happened with my light just then. I'm going to take that as something from Spirit. Butterflies are free. So we are free in our effort to care for ourselves, to look after our own selves and our community. We are free in that. And so that crosses this idea of hibernation. So if we do awaken, then we awaken toward that. At the base, the Eight of Earth, that would be the Eight of Pentacles, the time for study. But look at this 8. They surround the trees, the strong trees, surround and protect the small water source. So let us do that. Let us join together and protect ourselves, the hopes that we have for a new, renewed way of being, and that the things that we desire come to pass because we have protected them. That's the base of our reading. Crowning our reading, the Witch of Water. Isn't she gorgeous? That's the Queen of Cups, crowning. Isn't she beautiful? She is strong, confident. She has everything in control, and she has that receptacle of water. She has all of the emotion, all of the messages, everything she needs in that cup. She can divine from that cup. She can look into it and see what's about to come to pass. She's surrounded not only by inhabitants of the sea, but also by walls of water, protecting her, caring for her, nurturing her, as she then in turn nurtures others. So, from the bottom, we gather together to protect that water source. From that water source, that Queen of Cups, or the Witch of Water, come. And I am going to say that this card is the one that goes with these two cards. That freedom, that expression toward high vibration for the best and brightest and most good for all of us comes in through that Witch of Water. Y'all pardon my dog. He has lost his mind this morning. In the near past rebirth, we have been born again. We have been born into a world that we were not prepared for, but we should have been. We were so caught up thinking that we were going to get what really was going to be the best for all of us, that we forgot to be prepared. But look at all those new buds on that tree and the expression on her face. That should be us. In the near future, we get the Ace of Earth, that Ace of Pentacles. There's a lot of earth in this reading. That's all the promise. Everything that we've wanted, that's in our future. Does it have to depend on what's going on in the world? No, it does not have to depend on that. So we want to take those cards, the rebirth, the hibernation, and then the gift of all that we want and need. We have them at our disposal, or will shortly. All we have to do to claim them is to take care of ourselves and our community. That's all we have to do to claim them, to make ourselves who we are. What's surrounding us, the energy surrounding us, the messenger of water, that would be the page of cups, that new information. Everything that we need to know, we're being presented with it now. Is it emotional? You bet it is. We're being faced with things that we did not want to have to face. And it is emotional. It does take a toll. We will persevere. Lots of water, lots of earth. The outside energy that's pressing in on us, the Four of Water or the Four of Cups. Do we want that opportunity? Is it an opportunity? What do we have to work with now? But in this rendition, this Four of Water, look at how these sea creatures, these orca, are working together. They are, well, it looks like they're paired. Find your tribe. Your tribe is looking for you, is ready to welcome you. Find them. They will welcome you with open arms. That's the opportunity you want to accept. That's the opportunity, if you are already in your tribe, that you want to protect. What are our hopes and wishes? The moon. There also are fears. Something that's being hidden from us that's about to be revealed. The deception that goes along with the hiding. It will come to pass that we will know all. Light will be shined upon it, but at first it will be dim. Let the powers that be, those that are fighting, have the time, to do what they need to do. And our final outcome, the craftsman of earth, that King of Pentacles, is so nurtured by the planet that he's become part of the planet, that he uses everything at his disposal to be whole and to make the community whole. So that's what I get with this deck. Next, I want to use the Sacred Medicine Oracle. Now, this oracle is very gentle in how it speaks. And if you're not paying attention to me, I'm sure my cat and dog are putting on a show back here. So that can be part of the healing. Some levity can definitely be part of the healing. Laughter is good medicine. What do you have to tell us, Oracle of the Sacred Medicine? What do we need to heal? Spider Woman, this is our destiny. We are here to witness this. Take a step back and just observe. Practice not being part of it. Practice detachment. You want to look at it and learn from it, not be part of it. Those that are about to become part of it or are being drawn into being part of it, they are the ones that need to learn the hard lesson. We don't need the hard lesson. Let us not react accordingly. Let us act as though we understand the lesson and we're observing. Cedar, extraction. Extract ourselves from too much media. Don't watch the news 24/7. Get yourself out of that cycle. If you need to watch the news or however you get your information, if you need to do that a few minutes a day, do that to stay informed. Don't do it more than that. Focus on one or two or three things that are important to you and let the rest go. Be aware of it, but don't dwell on it. Storytelling, connection. Find your tribe. Listen to the elders. Listen to the wise ones. Let them lead by telling you the stories of the way things have always been. This isn't new. It is new and it's not. So it's new for us, but it's not new in the scheme of things. Let the old ones tell the stories. Connect with one another through the story. Dark spirit moon, the void. We feel like we're in the void, but we're not. We can still see the stars. We can still be part of the earth, that forest, the green grass. We're still part of that. In the bottom, seer, prophecy. Listen to those who have prophecy. Trust in them that they are giving you the best information according to the energy that's at hand right now. It may not be for us to see what's about to happen, but those that can see may be able to give us a glimpse. Follow the energy. And make yourself, maybe you're the seer, make yourself the seer. Give yourself the gift of prophecy. If you don't think you currently have it, you do. Ask for it. Ask for it to come in your dreams. Ask for waking dreams. Ask for the ability to see the way to go. And that's what I have from that deck. And finally, with a view to astrology, I have the Black Moon Lilith Oracle. Tell us, please, how things are likely to turn out as we do these things and work on ourselves and with each other and nurture one another, and we nurture our own spirit. Help us, please, to know how this will turn out. Pluto. Endings and regeneration. That's a powerful card. Endings and regeneration. The way things are done is about to pass away. They're being wrecked even as we speak. Coagulation, soul ascension. That's what we're concentrating on. Soul ascension, that's us. So this is going to be an end. Our soul will ascend. We hope that everyone's soul will ascend, but we can't be too surprised if some of them don't. And I have never gotten this card. As long as I've had this deck, I've never gotten this card. This is Lilith, Dark Divine Mother of Creation. So we start over. We start over with Lilith, the Dark Divine Mother of Creation. I don't think anything else needs to be said. So, my beloved, beautiful beings, I hope that was helpful. I hope you have resolve to work on yourself, to make yourself happy, to be yourself. They can't take away your dignity, and they can't take away your joy if you don't let them. Don't let them. So until next time, my beloved.